What's up, guys? Spencer24 Sony here. This is my review of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. It is the sequel to the 2007 film Transformers. Well, this is probably one of those very rare occurrences when, after watching a movie, I know it's terrible, but I still freaking enjoy it. And, it just happens every now and then, because, I mean, Michael Bay films, I mean, yeah, they're bad, but they're not supposed to be movies. They're just not supposed to be movies. They're famous, retarded YouTube videos that are lucky enough to make it to the big screen. Why did they make it to the big screen in the first place? Because someone who saw Michael Bay realized the exact same thing that I did. These aren't movies. They're just little crazy plays that you're supposed to enjoy while eating your popcorn and eating your candy. Is this wrong? Of course. But is there anything that you can do about it? No. He's gonna keep making movies. You might as well enjoy them. I mean, good God. Everyone says they hate Michael Bay, but I mean, it's obvious, I mean, that what type of movies these are. I mean, you think that anything called Armageddon or Transformers would be something that you shouldn't take seriously, yet critics, because, you know, they're so smart, go out and see them anyway, and just so they can criticize them, criticize all their obvious flaws. Who cares? These Michael Bay's films aren't for you. They are for us. Not all films are for critics to review and just absolutely love. These type of movies are for the teenagers. The crazy teenagers that don't have lives, that want to go see a movie that's stupid, explosive, and entertaining while eating their popcorn and being with their friends. I mean, is that too much to ask? I don't think so. I mean, for God's sake. After a while, you think the critics would stop watching Michael Bay's movies, but they don't. They just want to criticize them because, I don't know. But God's sake, sing a new song already. I'm so sick and tired of hearing people criticize Michael Bay's movies. Yeah, they're bad, we know. They're not supposed to be taken seriously. They're supposed to be entertaining for the teenagers. So yeah, while I know the movie's bad, I still had fun because I got to see this with my friends, and I got to eat my Milk Duds and drink my root beer, and I liked it. Alright. I guess I should be a little bit more serious about the plot. I'm not even sure. Okay, like some time ago, like in ancient times, there was this thing called the Fallen. Bunch of primes died. I don't know, who cares? I don't know the plot that well. I'm not even sure if there really was a plot. Let me tell you what I thought about the things that I noticed in the film. Okay, for one thing, I did not like how they killed Optimus Prime halfway in the movie. I mean, Optimus Prime is like the main Transformer. I mean, killing him halfway in the movie, not really a good idea in my opinion. I mean, if they did it like 3/4 in the movie or at the end of the movie, that would have been fine. But like, they go a whole hour in the film with Optimus Prime being dead. I mean, that just doesn't really work. But it's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid things, but most of them end up being funny. There were just some absolutely ridiculous scenes that were just absolutely stupid, like the dog scene near the beginning. But like I said, there are some pretty brilliant and funny moments in this movie that some people just fail to appreciate. Probably my favorite part is where the guy's talking to the black soldier guy, says, I pay you to shoot, not to talk. The black guy goes, don't tempt me. I thought that was kind of funny. I hated the guy in the glasses that's trying to get rid of the Transformers. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to hate him, but the writers make it so obvious that you're supposed to hate this character. I mean, they try so hard to make you hate him. It's just poor. It really is. I mean, they throw him in there, then they throw him out. It's pretty stupid. I mean, what was the whole thing with the Transformers needing to leave the planet? And was that even really that relevant in the plot? I mean, I don't know. It was pretty stupid, but I still liked it. I mean, like I've said before, Michael Bay's films aren't supposed to be taken seriously. They're for the teenagers. After watching a few of his movies, you should be smart enough to realize this, and yet critics still watch his movies, and guess what? They still don't like them, and they still criticize them, because they just don't get it. But I guess it's unfair, because there are some people who, you know, expect a Transformers movie to have a really good The Dark Knight-ish plot. But I didn't. I mean, I haven't watched a Transformers show, but at the same time, I can already tell the movie's gonna be crap. I mean, it's a bunch of robots. There's only so much you can do with that. I mean, yeah, they tried hard enough to make it an intelligent plot than they could have, but the fact was, the two Transformers films have been made by Michael Bay. Yeah, well, there goes that. You're just gonna have to get over it. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is with his films. Pretty much all of his films I've seen, I know they're bad, but I still like them. And I've just realized why. So, yeah, there's some bad parts in this movie, and then there's some really funny parts. The whole thing with the twins, everyone hates the twins. They accuse them of erupting racism. But in my opinion, I mean, I thought they were so obviously racist that maybe it was making fun of racism. I don't know. But I didn't really like how the twins got probably more screen time than any other Transformers. Any other of them. The twins got the most screen time. That's pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, it was just a little odd. I hated the fact that they brought Megatron back. I mean, that really had nothing to do with the overall plot. I mean, the plot was about the Fallen. I mean, Megatron was just a character in the film. He didn't really do anything that was that important. He just got brought back to life. I thought the entire movie would be about his revenge and him coming back to life, and that's what the beginning of the film makes it look like, but in the end it's not really about Megatron, it's about the Fallen. So Megatron comes back to life, but he hardly does anything. So yeah, I mean, that was a little crazy. Look, the film's bad, but it's made by Michael Bay, so of course it's going to be bad. I mean, it's common sense. So either you're going to accept it or you're not. So I'm going to give this film a 5.0 out of 10 because there's a 50% chance that you're going to like this movie. And there's a 50% chance that you're not. It just depends on who you are. Either you're like me, you're a depressed teenager that doesn't have a life, that wants to get a couple of his friends, get some popcorn and candy, and go see the movie. Or you're one of those whining critics that's seen a bunch of his movies, knows what type of movies they are, yet still watches them just for the sake of criticizing them. Yeah, guess what? You're not going to like it. So yeah, there's a 50% chance you're going to like this movie. So that's why I'm giving it a 5.0 out of 10. And it's pretty average. So that's really all I have to say about this movie. There's just not much else to say about it. You're either going to understand what it is and you're going to like it, or you're going to refuse to accept what it is, and you're not going to like it. Alright, I am Spencer24Sony. I'll talk to you guys later.